me. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Faye's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back. Well, no, but... You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Faye was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, trite. You robbed her of her life, and now... You've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. What on earth? Godot really does have something out for us. Especially now. Normally he just has, you know, very sarky things or... ill-intended things to say, but this time he's really going for the jugular. My god. Trick lock. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple in the sacred cabin would be a thing of the past. Very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key. Huh. Sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. There's no hole? That looks like a Magatama on it. That's right, an interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. Then who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cabin, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Faye was to train in there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. But Iris was in her room! So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock. I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out. Assuming she is in there. Oh, she is in there, of course. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cabin somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Wow. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. Yeah. Oh, but to be fair, him and Godot were never friends. It's weird though, because it's quite obvious he really hates Phoenix. And apparently he hates him so much because of Mia's death. I don't know. Should I, or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself. But where's that coming from? Is this Larry? Oh, it's Gumshoe. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah! Is something troubling you, Scruffy? Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder. Where's my whip? So, what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? We can hear you talking. Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So, what's behind there, Scruffy? Huh? A kind of garden-like garden? A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Isn't it normally the other way round? Well, see you later. He didn't even stay to make sure we don't venture in there. Of course we're going to. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Oh god, is there going to be more incriminating evidence in the garden? I guess so. What the fuck? I see something in the snow over there and I see blood. Lots of blood. So the inner temple garden. He was going to wash that. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? A Von Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... sorry, dude. Actually, before I talk, I'll investigate. I want to examine. First and foremost, what the hell's in the snow? What the hell is that? There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently it belonged to the victim. To Mystic Elise. Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cord found on... oh god. Found on both the victim and this charm match exactly. This means that this charm definitely belonged to Mystic Elise. This could be a really vital piece of evidence. Karine Master's talisman. Wait, what? Why would she have that? It's just, I don't know, I think it's just the name of it is what's kind of thrown me off, because it's Karine Masters. Whatever. What's this say? I don't know if that says like Olo? Elo? Blow? But the B is missing. The B part. What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? You kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Oh, it's upside down. I'm an idiot. And yeah, before you ask, it's written in blood. You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. Oh, there we go. I pressed A again. Whoops. Yeah, I pressed A. I meant to press B, but I didn't. My B! I'm still really confused by that charm. Why would Elise have a Karine Masters thing? Wait a minute. I didn't even... The one thing that threw me off was the fact it said Karine... not Karine. The fact it said Masters on it. I didn't even take into account that it says Karine. Or Karine. I don't know how you say it. Karine Masters. Why the hell does she have that? But the master of... the what is it? The Karine... what was it? The Karine School of Channeling? I can't remember if that's what it's called. But the master of that is... what's on... do we have a... no, we don't. Oh wait, if I look at the poster... wait, it'll tell me what she's called. I can't remember. Oh no, Misty Faye. She's the master. And she's missing. No. We're gonna say she's missing. And had been missing for a really long time. No. I mean... maybe. It's a really weird thing for her to be holding. If she has nothing to do with spirit channeling or anything. And there's also the fact she's constantly being called Mystic. Like, Bikini always referred to her as Mystic, Elise. So... very weird. Either way. So how's the Inner Temple investigation going? We have the best scientific forensic team in the world working the place. Forensic team? What was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern, and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? Oh! They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were, it's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. Maya? About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Ridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait, since she is the only one who can open the door on the sacred cabin. Or to the sacred cabin. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Bloody writing. So, Maya, so these letters are written in blood. Yeah. What's worse is it's the victim's blood. Huh? This is Mystic Elise's blood? Why is this such a common theme in this game? Yeah, whenever someone dies, they seem to write out somebody's name in their own blood. Well, no, they don't actually do it themselves. Usually the killer writes out someone's name to kind of incriminate them. We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down? You know what? That was really bothering me too. I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Wait, okay, so Miss Elise wrote these letters herself in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. How the hell did they get the body back to there? Like, back to the main hall, without, or more so the courtyard, without anybody noticing. What? True crime scene. My goodness, is what I was gonna say. My godness. So Miss Elise was killed here? However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... a cover-up? Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no? But wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder had taken place, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out, that's true. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. Yeah. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Yeah, no kidding. Jesus. How? She couldn't mix that up either. Oh, the cases in this game, they just get more and more twisted and confusing. I love them. They're the best. It seems you have a visitor. Oh, it's Iris. Why does this music play when I see her? Badoo, badoo. My god. Mr. Wright. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cabin. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Do-do-do-do-do. Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? But it's Maya, Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Okay. The way they worded that, though. This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Ew. Right, so move. Main hall. Right, time to break your locks, Bikini. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My, hello you two. How are you doing? Aw, she's putting on like a brave face. From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. She talking about Edgeworth? Just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Bluesuits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Me? Oh my god. Glare. Oh yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular! You two are the only ones who've said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break that cyclock of hers. It's not one, it's 5 the bloody things. Let's do it! Whoop! I almost spread it in my attorney badge. Tell me the truth! I'm an attorney! Oh my god, I can't believe there's so many 5 ones! Whoo boy! So, oh yeah, we're finding out about Miss Elise. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. So it actually could have been Misty Faye? Seriously? I mean, the Karine Master's charm is the big giveaway. Also the fact there's a mystic army, Misty Faye, mystic army. Army's a completely different person. A Misty Faye scroll in the inner temple, which is also kind of strange. Right, her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author, just an author, of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Elise's true identity, so we are saying it's Misty Faye. Oh. Well... Yeah, worn by her, found in the garden of the inner temple. Miss Elise had this charm with her at all times. Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then... What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Oops. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Elise really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Elise's true identity. I'm assuming the other one's the scroll, but it's been defaced, so... The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. Oh, wait, it's a picture of her, so you'd be able to make correlations between how they look. It doesn't change how she appears, so she'd look the same in the hanging scroll as she did in person. So she might have been the one to obscure it in order to hide her identity, or protect her identity as Elise, Miss Elise. This scroll shows the master of the Karine channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honourable title, which is the same... Oh, okay. Oh, right, I see. Would it also have been... I mean, if it was a drawing, you wouldn't have been able to tell, I suppose. I never even thought about that. I forgot, I did say it had the crest. Well, that was one thing that Maya pointed out straight away. Like, that's how she knew it was her mother, because she doesn't know much about her mother. And also, that would have been from a long time ago when she was younger, so yeah, I was wrong. It was all to do with just the crest. This crest is reserved for the Master of Karine. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new Master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean the Acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her first daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! So it was. Oh man. That wasn't even that hard to break. You have to present 2 pieces of evidence. Ba-ba-ba-bum! Woohoo! So, Miss Elise. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her in 17 years. That's when she disappeared. The last time she did it was the DL6 incident, wasn't it? Like, the last time she was around was DL6. Well, at least I think it was. Maybe. I can't quite remember. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Karine talisman is the symbol of the Master of Karine. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death? So Elise, or Miss Elise, was really Maya's mother. Huh. She was Misty Fey, the master of the Karine channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Oh, is that an earthquake? What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! Oh my goodness. The inner temple. This kind of tremor might... The inner temple? Oh my god, my screen is all over the place. The sacred cavern in the training hall. It might very well cave in. What? Maya! Oh dear. Well, it seems we're fine. Woo, boy. It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go. What? Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Bloody hell. Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. Oh god, Edgeworth. I wonder if he's alright. Oh no. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. Alright. So we need to go to the training hall. Main gate. We gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right. Ah! What are you doing here? How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Hey, why am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris. She's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? What is happening? So it was just now, during the... earthquake? It's easy to see Edward's only one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? DL6, that's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have escaped, only could have escaped, to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now, and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous, why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. And you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we're making progress. Inner temple, training hall. Fortunately, the sacred cavern didn't cave in. But what we found was something none of us would have ever expected. Oh god. 5 locks? What? Oh, whoa, what? They're Cyclops. But they're manifesting in the physical world. That's weird. How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Oh god. Iris! Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? That fucking course. Right, well, I'm still doing both investigations. There's 2 of them. I'm hoping the other one's only going to be like an hour as well. So then it's not... It took me 3 hours to get through these. Holy balls, man. What a way to end the investigation. Like, what the hell? Yeah, we're still in front of the locks, great. Ugh, god. Oh dear. Oi, pardon me. Right, is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here. So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Yes. If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you all want to talk. To talk with your face all green. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly... There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Cheerio, buckaroo. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden. Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris? No, not at all. Okay. So, escape. Why did you make a run for it, Iris? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried, I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law, at least we're clear on that. Can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright, but what? Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door, and... Who in the world would have done something like this? Trick lock. These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Karine tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it. And you aren't the one who set these locks. I don't think it's that simple, Franziska von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one. Yes, that's correct. What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this? Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But it will take time, won't it? Yes, about a day if I had to guess. A whole day? Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can. We've got to wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're gonna have to call on your inner strength now. Alright, night of the crime. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get. And what might that be, Phoenix Wright? I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. But you were seen at that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too. Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple, it's as if you were... Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Man! It's only 3 this time. Woohoo! I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Aw, I don't want to make her upset, but no, I can do. Nope, time to leave. Oh yeah, the Inner Temple Gate. Oh. I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe. And Pearls. Alright, suspension bridge. So here we are again. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. Yeah, maybe. So, Heavenly Hall. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, Mr. Nick. Pearls, what are you doing here? Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Well, we don't know yet. Oh, I see. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry! This is the Losers' Shack, where losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Laurice did a picture of me. That's, great, Pearls. We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down. Oh, Mystic Maya. Oh dear. Laurice's sketch. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? I've got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now with Pearl. 2 losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearl? Or Pearls? I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing. See? Someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know? I suppose it's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy. No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night. But Mr. Laurice... not you too. Please don't look at me like that. Pearl, don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was there that night. As if he slept in those clothes that are covered in paint. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. and it looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with that look? What's with the look of doubt on your face? Night of the crime. Pearls? Yes, Mr. Nick? I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened? I was just... well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing. Does it, Mr. Nick? Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Elise's room reading a book together. But Miss Elise was murdered and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Ooh. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls? I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. Oh no! Oh, wow. I've just realised how they've been placed. They're placed in that way because otherwise it would cover up her sprite. I've been a bad girl. I know I'll be punished. Oh dear. What are you talking about, Pearls? My spiritual power. It has disappeared. What? Her powers have disappeared? Really? Lost powers?